Hi everybody, Over 60 Nomad here, and today I am reviewing another Pacsafe product. This one's got another really long name. This one is a Venturesafe X Anti-Theft Waistpack. Alright, the color of this one's really nice though. It is a steel blue. Now, I like the Pacsafe products, and what I really like is the idea that they're also secure. And I had a Waistpack before. I had one like 2 years ago and it finally died, so I decided I needed another one. The last one only came in black, so I really do appreciate the new color. Now, I'm also going to be telling you the good things about this new one and also the bad things. But before I say that, I'm going to also mention that I buy all these with my own money. Nobody pays me for this. Nobody gives me anything. So all the stuff I've been reviewing is things that I bought for my upcoming trip. So, what I like is, well, I like the extra padding in the back. This is nice. This is a lot softer and thicker, so it won't be so sweaty. And they've got a secret little tiny zippered thing in the back, and so that's really sweet. And it doesn't have the security feature on that pocket, but I don't think you need it because it's so hidden. It's right up against your body. Now, this latch here on the side is a lot different. You actually push it down and then pull up, and then you can twist it shut, and then even if it goes down, it won't come out. And if you were really, really worried, you can actually get a little TSA security lock and put it through this little hole at the bottom. I think that's overkill. Alright, the other thing that you do with these, you can see this kind of, I think they call it the rhubarb, is that you take your zippers and you maneuver them like this, and you clasp them together, and they meld together, and then you take the hole in the top and you put it along on that little hook. You do the same for this. You slide that over. Then you have this, and you slide it that way, and you push the bottom, and now it's really, really secure. So it's a lot of extra steps. Maybe overkill, maybe too much. It would be nice to be a little bit simpler. You certainly aren't going to get your stuff in and out really, really fast. But then again, nobody else is going to get it out there either. So that's good. So that's the good features. The other good feature I like is it's slimmer. If you look at the profile of it, it doesn't stick out as far as the last one. So the last one I kind of felt like I was wearing a big fat, Kleenex box on my waist, and this one's a little bit nicer. Still not going to win a fashion award, but I'd rather be safe and have my goodies safe than fashionable. So let's see. Yep, that's all the good stuff. All right. Oh, and there's more pockets. A lot more pockets. Inside, I've got my stuff. There's a little pocket in here, 2 little pockets. There's the key ring, like always. In the main compartment, there is, you can see my stuff. You can see there's a netted pocket. And then there's 2 pockets. A big pocket in the back, which you can put your phone in, or a little notebook. And then there is an RFID pocket. It's got a Velcro. And then you've got a main compartment. So I'll take my stuff out. I've got glasses, have my phone in there, a comb, some pens, little goodies, just stuff. Alright, everybody will do all that different. But now for the stuff that I don't particularly like. The thing with Pacsafe is that although I love their stuff, they don't measure everything consistently. They have a very strange way of measuring things. So, for example, take a look at this. It's got these wings that kind of come out, right? Well, they've measured from here to here, and they call that 15 inches. Well, I measured it, and it's more like 13 and a half. And still, if you put your hands inside, you can see your hand goes all the way up in there, right? But it's not usable space, so it's not 13 and a half inches of usable space across here at all. Not unless you're carrying a bunch of bananas or a boomerang, which not many people are. So it's not useful. It's just not useful to even measure that, I don't think. So I'd rather know how much I can put in it and what size of things can I put in my bag. That's much more important to me. So let's look at that. The same for, okay, let's say you want to put a little notebook computer back there. What I did, since I don't have one, I looked around for some books. And this book is 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. It fits back into this little thing, just barely. You have to kind of tuck it in, tuck it under, then you can zipper it. And it's pretty tight up to the top. It's actually up over the back seam. And that's not very big. That's only, like I said, 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. Most little notebooks are bigger than that. I think the biggest notebook that you could put in that sleeve would probably be maybe about 5 inches by 8 inches. I wouldn't try to put anything bigger in there, not at all. Because of the way these zippers, you can see how it curves. And the things you're going to be putting in there are going to be rectangular. So if you put something in there that's a little bit longer this way, you're not going to be able to zip it closed because you're not going to get this up over the corners. And that's a consistent problem with the design of this bag. It's too curvy, and usually when you want to put things in there, they're not necessarily curvy. And I have the same problem, especially with this little tiny front pocket. I tried putting in here, is where I put my wallet and a little calculator, and I wanted my cards to go in here instead of the RFD pocket, because I've got my own little RFID sleeve anyway, and I thought this would be easier for me to get in and out of. The problem is that they've moved the key latch or the key ring, and they put it towards the front. Well, if you put a key on there, it's going to hang in here and block. I don't know if you can see that. It's going to block whatever you put in that little sleeve. And the sleeves are shallower, so everything's up and kind of like, well, not very secure, kind of wobbling around in there. So I haven't been really happy with where I'm going to put all my things, in which pocket. So that's what I'm working on, and I'm going to figure it out because I've got to go on a trip soon. But that's kind of the drawbacks. Let's see if I've got anything else to say about that. The key hook, the dimensions, yes, and the inconsistent measuring overall. I think that's just a general Pacsafe issue, is they just don't have a consistent way of relating to you the measurements of the stuff and what's going to go in it, or what you could put in it. So you're going to get it, and if your things won't fit, you're going to have to send it back and try again, and send it back and try again, and that's a big hassle. So, yes, I think it has some advantages, and it looks very secure, and I think that's pretty well it. I will let you know later how it works out after I get back from my trip. Thanks a lot. Bye.